Hello, everybody, and welcome to Local Edition. I'm your host, Ben McCain. Our guest is Dr. George Mannon, Superintendent of the Torrance Unified School District. Dr. Mannon, always a pleasure having you on Local Edition.
Thank you for having me.
We want to congratulate you on the passage of Bonds Y and Z. Bond Y passed at 74%, Bond Z at 71%. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Were you surprised that they passed by that much?
I thought we would win the election, that we would have over a 55% approval.
And that's what you needed.
And
not
just
50, but 55%.
55. And we felt fairly confident in that going into the election. We did not realize that we would have totals of 74 and 71% respectively. That's almost 16% higher in terms of positive votes than any of the polling that we conducted over several months. It was really a community event. We had over 1,000 volunteers that participated in this campaign. I want to thank the voters of Torrance for coming out in very large numbers. Obviously, the presidential election had something to do with that, but also for supporting us. And we had great support from our parents, our administrators, our teachers, our classified folks, and certainly the community as a whole. It was a real community event.
Well, but you actually went out and you helped sell this. You explained why you needed this and why you wanted people to get out and vote yes on these measures.
We did, and I think on top of that, we had great support from our city councilman, and especially our mayor, Frank Scotto, and our school board president, Dr. Michael Ernst, who together went out and did many presentations. Now, I think the thing to remember is this was a 2-year process. We actually started working on this back in July of 2006, so it's a little bit over a 2-year process that we worked through this.
What's the next step?
Next step is the whole planning process. It's twofold. One, we've already had some financial team meetings. We'll be having our bonds rated in January, with sale somewhere around mid-February, with actual dollars coming back to us for first issuance near the end of February on both of these. On the other planning side, we're currently looking at all of our stadiums. We think we can get those potentially done by next fall to have kids playing in brand new stadiums at all 4 high schools. In terms of Hull Middle School, we're evaluating going with a modular versus stick-built. That should be coming on board within a fairly couple of months, at least some discussions on that plan. And finally, we're ranking all of our schools, all 30, from most needy to least needy, and then once we've developed the order of construction, we'll be placing that within an actual calendar over the next 9 years, along with the funding.
We know that this is great for people who have children in the Torrance community, but you also sold this in the beginning by saying even if you don't have children, it's good for property values. Elaborate on that.
Yeah, and I think we saw that. We saw senior citizens who came out and supported us, not only in voting, but actually were big parts of our campaign in doing that. There's a fundamental understanding that the reason that people move and buy homes in Torrance is to be a part of the Torrance Unified School District. So even if you don't have children in school, number one, someone built those schools for you whenever you went to school. Second of all, it all evolves around how the value of your home, and you want the most value for your home when either you or your heirs, for that matter, sell that home, and there will be someone trying to buy it. And when that person wants to buy it, more than likely it's a family moving into the community to get to the Torrance Unified School District.
In closing, watching the world markets, they're so erratic, up, down, and with the state anywhere from $5 billion to $10 billion in debt, a deficit, how does that affect the decisions that you make as the superintendent of the Torrance Unified School District?
Well, in terms of the bonds, we have very good information that we're going to be highly rated for the sale. Does not look like it'll be a problem right now. Of course, anything can change. The bigger picture on the operational side is this whole state budget deficit and maybe having to make mid-year cuts, which are going to be very difficult on us.
Dr. George Mannon, again, congratulations. Thank you again for joining us here on Local Edition. Always a pleasure having you with us. Thank you folks at home for watching. I'm your host, Ben McCain. CNN Headline News will continue after these messages. Don't go away.